Buondì a tutti. Oggi finiamo finalmente la parte di trama principale e iniziamo Blood and Wine. Aspetta, cambio il tag intanto che carica.
A giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out.
Sono rimaste tipo 3 quest e mezzo, diciamo, perché devo finire quella della pietra del sole. Ora non mi ricordo quant'è, ma penso che in un'oretta e mezza si arriva all'ultima quest, cioè al finale comunque. Ogni volta ste scene che rimane un'ora ferma l'immagine, cioè fissa. Allora, ero qua da Filippa.
Just wonderful. Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Volkerfortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. I hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course.
Vabbè, andiamo dritti. Ma... cioè, hai aspettato che me ne andavo per spawnare? Vabbè, va, rifacciamo il giro. Sì, ma stavi mirando la sirena, mira la sirena, che cavolo. Aspetta, prendiamo questo luogo di potere. Ne dovrei avere un paio, che non so se tenermeli a sto punto per... perché c'era un'abilità interessante qui. A livello 41, poi tutti i livelli dopo, che non so se tenerli per le mutazioni effettivamente. Però dai, effettivamente quello non è male. Che quando uso Quen faccio danni. Al posto di quella che faccio danno con Irden, tanto Irden non lo sto usando quasi mai. Anzi, proprio mai adesso.
So how do we get up there?
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Ready.
Let's go.
E fammi salvare. Perché non posso... Sta cosa che ogni volta... Con la calma, mi raccomando.
Tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks.
Nope, non ci voglio. Più che altro non mi sa che tanto ci sono quei forzieri utilissimi.
You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah. I'm so much growing up.
Hai finito di piarmi a cazzo, Tony? Va, se poi devo trovare delle spade che non mi servono.
What now?
It appears I must do everything
No.
for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment.
I'm fresh out of change.
Oh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is fearing of the Elven Age. You literally read nothing.
Oh, sono un Witcher. E qui dovevo dire, beh, almeno io ho gli occhi per leggere. Ce l'ho letto un po'.
What?
Allora, mi si stava bloccando la mandibola.
Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor. Able to guarantee the lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take?
Ouch.
In question? No. Geralt, I'm tired.
Ah.
Let's sit and chat a bit.
Questo l'ho sentita forte. Tutto il nervo qua.
Is foreplay that important to you?
This deal with Emir. It's sorcerer's business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising...
Tranquillo, tutte le scelte che ho fatto non la faccio diventare imperatrice, sì.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward.
Diventa una Witcher.
Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know when to drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
È abbastanza odiosetta, eh.
There's something here. Feel it?
No. My medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a melodious fiend. Watch this. Arhan Luma! That means the sun's still clear.
Ah, qua c'era l'enigma con... esatto, l'avevo rimossa sta cosa dell'enigma con gli specchi. No. Vabbè, ma tu sei un coglione. Ci è andato lungo. Allora, il sistema di specchi devo sintonizzare. Ma li devo mettere tutti che puntavano, quindi mica mi ricordo. E dai, ma ce la fai a non cadere? No. Vabbè, pensavo che morivo. Come funziona sto sistema di specchi? Dai, che ogni volta corre da un lato all'altro, me lo eviterei molto volentieri, eh. forse dovevano puntare tutti verso uno in modo... aspetta un po', forse... in modo tale che potenziavo quell'unico raggio lì. No, non funzionava decisamente così. Come cazzo era sto enigma, mo? Imposta correttamente il sistema di specchi, sì, ma non mi hai dato neanche un indizio. Aspetta, forse... no, però così li rimetto come erano all'inizio, in realtà. Aspetta, o forse devo evitare che la luce colpisca quel cristallo? Forse è tutto il contrario. No, decisamente non così, mi sa. O forse in modo che si colpiscono loro tranne colpire la... ma non la sfera sul cristallo. Ah, ecco allora. Che enigma de merda. Cioè non ha niente di che però, Più carino ad esempio quello della quest, della penultima quest di Heart of Stone, allora.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We have a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
Cazzo me ne frega a me.
Wouldn't worry. Emperor's got plans for you, I'm sure.
Stop playing the jester and listen to me carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to...
E andrà esattamente così.
Ciri, to disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you. And go.
Ah, ma anche lei mi porto poi alla fine del twistone. Ho fatto il finale apposta a questo. Proprio perché vada come dico io. Proprio come hai detto tu dovrebbe andare adesso con le mie scelte. Adesso c'era un modo per uscire rapidamente, Porca puttana. Questo che rompe il cazzo andrà esattamente così, però con le scelte che ho fatto io riesco ad andarmene sia con Yennefer che far scappare Siri. Quindi queste pozioni di Tirna li ha che servono. A un cazzo pare. Aspetta, se una cosa c'è in quella stanza che ci sono, guarda che stanno pure arrivando, questo mi ha pure iniziato a seguire. Oh, buoni? C'era un po' di robina. No, ho raccolto tutto di più. Mo' l'uscita. Ci mettevo di meno da dove sono arrivato un altro po'. Ma basta con questi fantasmi, hanno un po' rotto il cazzo. Compagni quali? Ma tu pare... chi ha preso un colpo? Ah, forse sono... Ah, ecco l'uscita. Va, sono arrivato a Rogna. Adesso è l'ultima volta che vedo Skellig, perché poi una volta che vado nel Twistant me lo faccio tutto fino alla fine.
Yes, Geralt? We found the Sunstone. Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow. Won't keep Eridan waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
Sì, sì, va che non ti voglio più vedere, ti vedo nel finale, ma poi buona. Che un altro stronzo lui.
Let's go. You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
That's nice of you.
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthea answers the call, the Nagel Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards. The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea. The 7th Inlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes wrong, I shall react.
Deve essere tipare il
Like a
culo.
general commanding troops from a hilltop? Gonna signal us by horn or use messengers?
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Abbastanza.
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nagel Fair.
Wild guess. Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Cyril said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Cyril recognized the strength of my argument. I have no doubt you'll do the same. Cyril, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The Elder Blood can be fiery.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive, speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers.
Yen, why are you here?
To see you.
Something happened?
Not yet, but it might soon. We may not survive this. In fact, our chances are slim.
We've come a long way, and I'll be damned if we've come to fail. It'll be all right.
I admire your optimism. Wish I shared it. Listen to me. Once it's over, if we survive, I wish to leave, go far away, and I'd like you to come with me.
Where?
Wherever. To Povis, beyond the Dragon Mountains, Zerrikania even. As far as possible from politics, plots, and so-called high society.
O nel Twissant.
I'd go anywhere with you.
The answer I was hoping for. Go, Geralt. Avalok awaits. And don't get killed, Witcher.
shall guide us to
Andiamo un save.
So, Geralt. Ready?
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith Sirenad, Ada Eich Blaine, Ida May.
L'ultima cosa l'ha aggiunta lei. Suppongo.
The elven bauble worked.
They approach.
Quell'altra vestita così con sto freddo, veramente. Pure Siri si è messa il coso di pellicciotto.
Bring a sword, Geralt.
Inizio. Gale buone.
Follow me. The noble fair must be nearby.
Ma non mi ricordo, quello lo combattevo invece.
It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
No, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Silly.
Get out of my way.
Silly! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Ciao Dark Killer, com'è? Tutto bene? Passo praticamente al finale. Ah no, io qua facevano un bordello davanti a casa mia stanotte, quindi mi sono svegliato 1000 volte, alla fine mi sono svegliato alle 5:30 tipo. E non ho ripreso più sonno, quindi è da un po' che sto sveglio. Ma no, non me la ricordavo, lei è così alla fine distruttiva. Ah sì, lui ci combatte con Siri, quindi. Ah, ma non posso più usarla la palla di fuoco di cosa? No, io ieri sera ho fatto un giro così, ma tipo prima delle 11 ero a casa. Mo senza il bastone, che fai?
Almost, Sila. Almost. Stjafjad. Witcher, so be it. Let us end this.
Ma lui aveva perso molta più salute. Eh sì, perché è arrivata la Naglfar, la nave là della caccia selvaggia, aveva congelato tutti.
It's not so simple.
Ma questo evoca pure gli elementali, bastardo. Vabbè. Che però al mio livello fanno un po' cacà, effettivamente.
Violent.
Sì, praticamente, orca puttana, fanno un po' cacà, però se me colpisce fa malissimo. Sì, questo è praticamente adesso c'è il boss finale dopo. Fra poco. Infatti a questo punto poi dopo inizio anche l'ultimo DLC, quello finale. Ah vabbè, ma poi la prima volta ci sta che magari non sai cosa devi fare, io l'ho giocato anche veloce. Poi vabbè, ho evitato comunque tutti i punti interrogativi che non mi servivano comunque.
Cannot win. Even should you kill me.
Dimmi. Per te che è la prima volta che lo giochi io ti consiglierei, l'unica cosa a occhio che molti punti interrogativi tipo i tesori sorvegliati così sono di livello bello alto i mostri. Ah sì, così se esplori io la prima volta l'ho giocato comunque senza guida. E la seconda mi ero giusto visto qua il finale che volevo io, perché la prima volta c'ero rimasto malissimo, che avevo beccato il finale negativo. Infatti quando mi sono beccato si è rischiattata ci sono rimasto proprio de merda, ma tantissimo. Tipo dice, ma come? Però la prima volta sì, sono 3 i finali, tu la prima volta giocatelo blind. Ti passo il giro perché poi in live così ho detto mi faccio le quest secondarie così anche per livellare, perché i punti interrogativi magari in live era anche una palla farli tutti. Senza dirti che succede per evitarti spoiler, là tipo le scelte per il finale cominciano a essere quelle che fai per Siri dopo che l'hai trovata. Dopo che l'hai trovata le scelte alcune, occhio là, perché sono quelle che poi influiscono. Tipo dove passi tu adesso non va, niente influisce. A parte qualcosina che ti racconta il narratore, metti tipo il destino del barone o ste cose qua, che quelle però te le dice ma non sai cosa succede. Cioè non è che fanno parte proprio del finale vero e proprio. Sì, ma poi appunto, tipo, per dire una cosa che ho voluto evitare tantissimo, che la seconda volta che l'ho giocato l'ho fatto, tutti sti punti interrogativi qua, che pure quelli di CD Projekt hanno detto che è una cosa che hanno cappellato pure loro in un'intervista dopo anni, uno ha detto, quei punti interrogativi, quei punti di interesse in mare ce li potevamo evitare perché effettivamente sono una palla. Poi se ti si rompe la barchetta per le sirene te li devi andare a fare tutti a nuoto, io li avevo fatti tutti, madonna, è un incubo. Come sono messo a salute? Ah, me l'ha ridato, ok. Sì, è io che salvo mentre ci sono i nemici. Proprio al boss finale magari vado dritto perché spaccarmi la spada effettivamente non è una buonissima idea. Questo però l'ho fatto incarognì a menarlo. Vabbè, tanto qua combattono tutti tra loro, quindi. Io vado dritto. Tu non ti metti in mezzo col suo scudo. Io non ho ancora... c'ho sta cosa, a parte i capitani che sono vivi, perché in realtà sono dei... sono elfi, ma non ho capito se sono non morti soldati oppure... sta cosa non l'ho mai capita, me la devo andare a vedere prima o poi. Perché i capitani sono elfi veri e propri, tipo il mago di prima. È tipo il boss finale, però quelli soldati semplici non ho capito perché dice che comunque i non morti li chiamano ogni tanto. Quindi non so se i soldati normali sono tipo no, appunto dei Wright.
Any last words?
Set your trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Ah boh, non so, perché in realtà qua li vedi sono praticamente... quando vai da uno dei capi sono gli elfi. Da quello che avevo capito io, da quello che vedi. Almeno i capitani sono elfi comunque. Tipo adesso quando si leva la maschera, se ci fai caso, le orecchie a punta lui. Fable ne ho sempre sentito parlare un sacco bene, solo che non ho mai giocato perché era su PC che non ai tempi, vabbè magari adesso i primi sono abbastanza vecchi che riuscirei a giocarmeli anche col PC mio, col portatile. Però sì, mai giocati per questo motivo. Oh, voi avete finito a teletrasportarvi dietro le chiappe mie? Sì, sì, su Xbox, perché non avendola mai avuta l'avrei... Perché comunque il primo è vecchiotto, è quello, quindi non l'ho mai giocato su PC. So che adesso è in sviluppo il quarto, ad esempio. Anche se ci sono un po' di dubbi perché il quarto lo stanno facendo sviluppare i tipi di Forza Motorsport che hanno fatto sempre solo giochi di guida. Quindi c'è un po' sto dubbio da quello che sapevo. Che diciamo quando fai fare a un team dei giochi che non ha mai fatto, di un genere che non ha mai fatto, c'è sempre un po' il dubbio tipo... Un po' come quando è uscito Redfall, che alla fine far fare però a Arkane un gioco online che hanno fatto sempre solo single player non è stata un'idea geniale, diciamo. Sì, ma hai finito di teletrasportarti? Ah, ok. No, però Fable sì, ne ho sempre sentito parlare un sacco bene. No, ma come, tipo adesso Naughty Dog che doveva fare il multiplayer di The Last of Us, però nel senso anche Naughty Dog che cavolo gli fai fare un multiplayer che hanno fatto sempre, tipo Uncharted l'hanno fatto loro, hanno fatto sempre solo single player. E infatti hanno cancellato lo sviluppo adesso. Porca miseria, non mi ricordavo sto attacco. Oh! Finito di far scoppia tutto tu. Comunque la spada me si è rotta ovviamente, Cioè, non è informissimo. Poi a mo' che vado nel DLC tipo a livello 40 voglio subito prendermi l'armatura, quella del lupo potenziata, che è questa che ho, tutto il set da Witcher, anche le spade del lupo. Che sacca di HP che era il boss finale però. Mi ho tolto manco metà vita, è un'ora che stiamo a combattere. Aia. No, ero troppo lontano. Fortuna che non fa... Però di danni è una sola, non fa un cavolo. Mo minimo aveva qualche attacco che non mi ricordo che ti leva un botto minimo. Tipo questo mi ha fatto un po' più male, questo congela pure e continua a pigliare danno. Non ho fatto in tempo a dire, però non faceva tanti danni, mi sono pigliato l'attacco che mi ha fatto un po' più male. Perché io non so stare mai zitto? No, cazzo, l'ho fatta troppo tardi. Tutti buoni a teletrasportarsi, solo io non posso. Ah, mi fai pure, vieni qua. Cazzo, questo è rognoso quando mi piglia. Resident Evil Online ai tempi esisteva, ad esempio su PS2, addirittura che l'online su PlayStation 2 non oso immaginare cosa fosse. Ma infatti gira da anni sta cosa dell'Infinity che deve uscire, che dovrebbe essere online con tutte le ambientazioni, tipo. Ah, perché poi vabbè, Naughty Dog voleva fare tipo The Last of Us, che prima o poi mi devo rigiocare il 2 perché l'ho giocato una volta sola. Me lo volevo giocare con la patch PS5 comunque. Però loro lo volevano fare che però avesse tipo le meccaniche da single player, quindi era quella un po' che secondo me volevano fare il passo più lungo della gamba. Tipo mo so che c'è in sviluppo un Horizon Online, quello ce lo vedrei molto come gameplay dopo che ho giocato anche Forbidden West di nuovo di recente, perché comunque alla fine sarebbe un Monster Hunter con le macchine invece dei draghi. Quello sarebbe, ce lo vedrei tantissimo, ad esempio. Tra l'altro prima o poi dovrei rigiocarmi Monster Hunter World, che non l'ho mai finito ai tempi.
You said you had something to tell me.
Alvalag has tricked us both. He set us against each other. He's met off with Serena.
I don't believe you.
Ma non mi date come premi delle spade, che tanto butto via tutto, mi fanno solo peso. C'ho tutto il set mio.
Geralt, look!
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avalok, while this can still be reversed.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
Aspetta, fammi buttare. Sei più forte, ma io voglio tutto il set.
Same as Eredin, I imagine.
Poi vabbè, era più forte, c'era un +1.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry. Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go.
Yennefer, non so se te ne sei accorta, ma stavi andando a fuoco.
Grab the horse. We'll save time.
Sì, corri.
That giant shall face giants in battle. Just like the battles.
Boh, non so, mi sa quasi che provavo, che hanno messo sul Plus sto mese Immortal Survival, mi provavo quello.
No, Geralt. I'd rather not.
More on the way.
Poi ci sono un paio di giochi che mi interessano, uno esce il 16 sul Plus Extra e uno il 23, quindi poi proverò anche quelli. Poi sì, Mortal Sovavium lo provo, vedo se mi piace, se no bella lì lo provo intanto. Poi se è figo lo finisco, se no... Era uno di quei giochi che c'avevo in lista, ma avevo in lista solo nel caso in cui lo mettevano proprio sul Plus, mi ero detto, e infatti visto che l'hanno messo lo provo adesso così. No, e avvicinati tu, perché mi devi far congelare? Perché sei bastardo. Quale? Nintendo perché c'ha sta cosa che non li fa mai scendere di prezzo, non so neanche se fa chissà quali promozioni. Nintendo anche dopo magari 5 anni che è uscito un gioco lo trovi al prezzo che è uscito, è quello che mi sta un po' sul cazzo, infatti. Quindi o li compri usati a quel punto. Ma quale Breath of the Wild? Merda, 50 euro è uscito nel 2017 tipo. Sì, mi sa perché nel 2016 il GOTY l'ha vinto The Witcher, nel 2018 God of War, quindi mi sa che era in mezzo Breath of the Wild. No, 50 euro per un gioco che mi sa è uscito 7 anni fa è un fottio veramente. Ma anche per Sony, per dire. No, Nintendo c'ha sta politica che veramente non li fa calare mai di prezzo, da quanto so.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up.
Mo io le scelte le ho fatte tutte giuste, però ogni volta dopo la prima volta mi cago comunque in mano.
Think I'm gonna fall for that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avalok speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true.
Sì, perché con questa parte qua è fissa.
I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The white frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Don't do this to me. Please, not now.
Girl, believe me. Tavern, old wine, our boots drying by the fire. I'd like nothing better. I can't. I must try. For you, Yen, Triss, for everyone. Keep your fingers crossed.
Sì, comunque poi questa cosa è una bastardata che finché non arriva alla parte... Ecco, adesso non ti fa capire se lei è viva o meno. Però sì, dovrebbe. Cioè, sicuro, però.
The gentleman will follow.
It takes a great deal of prudence to call a pirate salvation from sin.
Ah, mi ha dato un livello, quindi... Voglio quello che lo scudo fa danno. Aspetta. Riflette contro l'attaccante, questa voglio. Poi imparata questa mi tengo tutto per le mutazioni.
You truly are rushing. Return to your post.
Yes, sir. What of Novigrad?
Prima di attaccare il DLC devo pure riparare tutto l'equipaggiamento, però.
This Imperial man till show evai.
Enough.
Speak. Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avalach, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Plenty of work for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
We didn't talk about you.
I see.
If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go. Witcher.
Mi sa che è reciproca la cosa. E potevi darmi la scelta, gli dico nemmeno io. Sì, sì, dai, è quello giusto.
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the North.
Sì, sì, è il finale giusto. Aspetta, prima di fare sta cosa, che tanto poi posso fare il viaggio rapido. Vorrei riparare le mie armi. C'è il fabbro. No che non c'è il fabbro. Allora il viaggio rapido l'ho fatto per niente. E niente.
Master Horde.
Probably got help back.
A parte che tanto per il DLC devo andare. Devo partire comunque da Novigrad, mi pare.
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated cigarette steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the court from my wares. And I say no witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon. You ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Horde. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of striggers prowling the Maribor forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck in the path, Witcher.
Vabbè, vado col viaggio rapido, va.
And protector. The noble Lord Dagborg assumes his lands before.
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And with a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
We've been busy. It's yours.
Swallow. Beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Let's try it out then.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader
Ah, vero che adesso ci sono tutti i racconti.
robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Ymir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Ymir of Varemres did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. While monarchs moved borders and populations, Geralt and Yennefer lived a calm, quiet life, far from all things political.
In realtà ancora no, alla fine del DLC.
More often than not in bed, and passed the days on lazy strolls and long conversations. Boring, you say? Perhaps. But both had sought this more than anything else.
Dai, iniziamo l'ultimo DLC. Ma i titoli mi sa che sono sempre uguali, praticamente, mi pare di capire. Ecco, gli amici del vino, giustamente. Allora, se penso alla prima volta come l'ho finito male, questo finale resta sempre una figata. Ah no, nel veleno iniziava. Aspetta, allora, prima di tutto vado a riparare tutto quanto.
Oi, Geralt!
Wouldn't mind. So long.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look!
Get out!
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws, soon.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Launfal. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. And I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
They're coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Avete fatto incazzare pure il gatto.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Search your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and duty here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right, good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
Go for the whore's son's eyes! Get him grabbing your
Oh, però che so burdello. Tu con la balestra vattene a fanculo. No, no, ma cala dal cavallo. Che imbarazzo. Ma tu te ne vai a fanculo col sangue. Ma da quanto è utile il sanguinamento? Quanti erano?
It is over. They have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
It is true what you claim. In the north, no.
Ah, vero che il 60 a sud.
It is time to go home, and we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Ma mi mangio un biscotto.
Slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious.
Beh, fammi vedere perché questo l'ho giocato una volta, non mi ricordo. Cioè mi ricordo un po'. Poi leggermi i dialoghi.
Prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, or leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever, and the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has got a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you. promising grants of land and fortunes and gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly anywhere I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Its time is of the essence.
Ready to go, as soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
Che figata che era la regione del Toussaint, mi ricordo. Tutta colorata.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Madò.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seems straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you
Un po' strani, sì.
This I pledge on the Heron.
Ah, cazzo. Così, vero, subito. Che bel benvenuto. Non gli hai fatto proprio tanto danno tu, eh? Porca puttana! È vero, qua la difficoltà è più... va giocato un po' più tipo Souls.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? I'm too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Richard. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to grant her
Ma quindi era vero.
he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I'm profoundly grateful. Nay.
Oh, finalmente un posto dove la gente è educata.
This trophy, sir, is yours.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity. The famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Bonus. Ah, beh. Cioè mi dà la stessa roba che c'ho io, vabbè dai. Potevo cambiare i soldi già che c'ero prima di venire in studio DLC, chissà. Però c'è la banca anche qua, mo che ci penso. Ah, aspetta.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Family knows the sort his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Ah, con Blood and Wine può ottenere mutazioni. Ah sì, ecco, era il professor Muro giusto che è la quest. Quindi appena me la sblocca, se sono a livello, che qua comunque è di livello alto, alcune sono troppo alte credo per ora. Tipo livello 35, vabbè, per ora. Qua forse ci sta un po' a esplorare, per livellare.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
Knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Fammela vedere com'era la mappa. Era grandicella, cioè praticamente grossa come il Belen. E Novigrad pure quasi.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Got guests. Careful. Not good.
For the glory of her grace, I shall make plenty of you.
Damn.
Oh cazzo, questi esplodevano, vero? Questi non sono come... li ho presi come dei droner normali, ma questi scoppiano. È vero che qua è quasi tutto letale, praticamente.
Looking. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Aspetta a vedere che questi mi sembravano un lutto un po' diverso.
Blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
Ah, aspetta, qua.
Correct?
Looks it. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere. Chief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt. You've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Sì, ma tu non ti fermare ad aspettare, non ci metti un'ora a camminare. C'è la tua corsetta con sta armatura e la mia camminata praticamente.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Beast. Killer from the north. What? With no knights brave enough?
Ah, la mucca caduta dal cielo, cos'era il contratto? Aspetta, vediamo cosa mi sblocca. La guerra del vino, che quella è una serie caccia grossa. Voglio vedere di che livello sono. Ma no, quante? Gwent, sto cazzo. Fa vedere allora adesso. Di livello 37 è fattibile. 36, 46. Questo non si sa. Beh dai, fattibili. A parte quella di livello 46 sono tutte fattibili.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rosel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
Qua sono tutti super presi bene rispetto al Velen.
Story, one involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
I imagine you've been all over the world, Sir Witcher.
Rutilia, non cominciato, stai. Forse non può arrivare qui. Oh, ce l'hai fatta.
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry.
Non posso salvare.
Damn it, killer must still be here. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not a Nekimura, though. Or Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be in the cellar. Gotta be. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs. Broke his neck.
Aspetta, leggi. Ah, la cosa sulle bruxaie. No. Le bruxaie sono... tipo vampiri. Ma dove stanno? Ah, ecco. Partiamo già subito con i nemici nuovi, eh.
Could be lifesavers. Used this to batter down the grate. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
E guarda col sanguinamento i danni che gli faccio. Cazzo! Però almeno perde salute da sola. No, ho fatto bene a imparare quell'abilità, guarda che faccio danno. Non vi sto facendo un cazzo adesso, però in realtà. Quanta esperienza danno in sto... Ma questi superiori mi potenziano meglio. No. Devo vedere questo tipo. Sì che potenziano di più. Oh oh oh. Ah, voglia. Ne voglio uno verde subito, un altro rosso. Allora.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Guardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? Who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? Why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Perché dentiera? Che poi era un unico dente marcio, mi sembrava. Sì, vabbè, Rutilia, tu arrivo con la testa infilata nel muro. Gira. Vuol dire che prima, punti interrogativi, non ha sbloccato qualcuno. Bene, anche tanti. Vabbè, ho capito che Rutilia le scale ha deciso che non ne vuole sapere.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Ritchik and the dragon?
Our tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goblet.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Our Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shelmar? With only some elves on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
This is dangerous. Elves on its tail aren't enough.
I saw the spectacle of the swords at the arena in Nuremberg. There, the knight defeated the Shelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible. Let's go.
Era il tipo che ho salvato dal Goliath prima.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Tipo che mo ci devo andare a combattere io, mi sa,
Damn it.
Tre boss già così in 3/4 d'ora. Su DLC era folle effettivamente.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and dropped it to earth. And out came the Witcher in one mighty bound to give fight to the beast. His plans confound. The fate of the beast has been weighed.
Aspetta, apri.
Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. Drink up the ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to any good. Woe to us all if the monster's the victor, then naught shall have come of valor and vigor. A hero struck deep by the Shelmar's red claws, cavernous walls. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then 12 guns and spun, struck the monster right through.
Damn it.
Sì, ma se questo si para, sto bastardo.
So the Witcher wooed the Shelmar that its power dodge
Ecco, paura soprattutto che mi schiatta il tipo, c'ha un botto di salute, ma... Dai, col sanguinamento forse schiatta. Secondo me mi sono messo la lente al contrario. Aspetta un attimo, arrivo, fammi vedere, a parte che così vado in bagno. Allora, rieccomi qui. No, alla fine non avevo messo la lente al contrario, sarà seccata completamente.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
It suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Christ be the victors!
Guillaume.
The latter came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop.
For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Un'altra cotta di Dandelion.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien Telatour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also, like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard
Non so perché mi ricordo che era un po' un infame.
trouble thus far, of always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you approached it, nonetheless. Let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees,
propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died
Che
suddenly.
splicherà un po' l'immagine.
Meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinch.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
Geralt come al solito, eh.
What the hell? Why, I say... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Good!
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Is this part of the guild?
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
This is deceit, Witcher.
Mi sa che a questo punto finisco sta quest e poi continuiamo oggi pomeriggio come al solito. Che inizio a farmi tutte quelle secondarie là.
I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. But I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around, over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Keep calm. Start no cross.
A bottle of wine's enough for two. But this is no.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, we will spook the beast. I shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Ah, qualcosa che piace.
Roach likes carrots. Maybe Unicorn will too.
This is an outrage. An outrage, I tell you.
It's against the rules.
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale.
No.
What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot? Easy. Gardens are huge. Better off on horseback.
Ah, dobbiamo pure recuperare il pesce d'oro, quindi.
This should be easy to spot once I'm under.
What the blazing? What a scoundrel.
Dov'è il pesce d'oro? Quello. No. Ah, eccolo.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavily coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Wow. What stretch?
He ruins the game!
Disgraceful.
Fatti incazzare mezzo twissante qua. Puoi vedere per curiosità ho sbloccato quest secondari da qualche parte? Non mi pare.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
Walter White. I am the danger, ci mancava, diceva pure.
At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? Begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
Inizia con la S, poi una congiunzione, o due rane senza corpo e una fine con la A. Due rane senza corpo è tipo re A. Serra. Aspetta, forse. No.
Let's see. Grown with ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed, but only one crops, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Qua te ne dà di punti esperienza, perché visto che il finale è intorno quasi a livello 50 proprio di trama del DLC.
What the butch?
What was that?
Un altro boss già adesso? Possibile.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave? Go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
Sì, direi un quarto boss, così, tipo poco più di un'ora. Aia. Porca puttana le botte che dava questo, però. Cazzo! Fammi vedere, in combattimento posso mettere il punto abilità, così su Soquen gli faccio comunque più male. No, ovviamente no. Cazzo! Quello non mi ricordo se in realtà era cattivo, o forse sì.
prefer to stay where you were. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Eccoli quando è che arrivava. Ecco Regis, ecco come si chiama.
All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No interest of my own.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy. His Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand. Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, the legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter, regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders it so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère la Chaise Longue Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Come faccio a uscire? Ah cazzo, vero che ero quasi morto. Vero anche che così finisco di potenziare questo.
We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Adesso vado più o meno nella zona. Ah sì.
Witcher, remember the Camerlengo pays out a
Best cure for the beast, a Witcher.
Aspetta, anzi, vediamo prima qua così sblocco altri.
Sir, a letter for you, sir.
Letter?
Ah, questa è la cosa di...
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you think you deserve a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations.
Oggi pomeriggio no dei secondari da fare, direi.
As is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you. Thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
Boh, prima di andare avanti di trama farei tutte le secondarie mano a mano, perché sono veramente un botto comunque.
If I was just a lowly guardsman.
Nox Vie. Might be worth looking into.
Damned bedbug.
Magnifiche, immense palle di granito. Tra l'altro potrei a livello 41 andare a cercare adesso anche l'armatura finale da Witcher. Guarda quante me ne sblocca così. Merda. Eh sì, mi sa che prima di andare avanti con la trama mi farò un botto di secondari. Ancora. Finite? Ok. Quante altre bacheche ci sono poi? 4. Sì, 4. Allora io a questo punto chiudo. Che voglio vedere. Ok. E ci rivediamo più tardi, verso le 5 come al solito. Ciao a tutti, buon pomeriggio, a dopo.